All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for being here with us today. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to the official opening of 50th in Flight, an exhibition and accompanying website commemorating Stockton's first decades. My name is Heather Perez, and I am one of the co-chairs of the 50th Anniversary Exhibits team. I have the honor now of introducing Dr. Harvey Kesselman, the president of Stockton University. Dr. Kesselman knows the history of this institution as well as anyone. Not only was he a member of its inaugural class of students, but he has also served as provost and executive vice president, dean of the School of Education, interim vice president for administration and finance, and vice president for student affairs, to name just a few, before becoming Stockton's president. His commitment to the university is unparalleled. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Kesselman this afternoon.
That's a nice introduction.
Thank you.
You know, did you take this all in? Is this amazing? You know, for those who don't know, our original, many of you do, our original motto was plant yourself where you can grow. As I look at that, I want you to know that started out as a 3x5 Polaroid. So they took that motto to heart. This is absolutely unbelievable. And it really is special for me because I probably, if I get a chance to look at every picture, I probably know, obviously, virtually every era. And for me to be here today celebrating the 50th, I can tell you, for those of you who are students, when I entered at the Mayflower Hotel as a freshman, believe you me, I had no idea I would be here today some 50 years later. So thank you all for joining us for really a dedication of this very, very special exhibit. And it really is beautiful, and I'm excited about it. As part of our 50th anniversary celebration, this mural is a result of the collective effort of dozens of students, alumni, faculty, staff, administrators, who served on both the exhibits committee and the 50th steering committee. Individuals have spent literally months, I'm pretty sure, researching the institution's history until they settled upon the nearly 1,000 photographs you see here, in addition to the accompanying website, which is launching today. I got a sneak preview of that. It's really good. You got a lot of fun, so those of you should take a look at it. I'd like to thank the three chairs of the exhibit committee first. Heather Perez, who you all know has done a phenomenal, warm round of applause. She deserves it. Ed Willerman, another, where is he? Well hidden in the back, right, Ed? And of course, Michelle McDonald, who also was part of it. As well as all of the faculty and staff who served on the group. I'd especially like to acknowledge the students who served on the committee. The idea for the design of this exhibition, a composite mural of images, was theirs. They specifically did not want a standard exhibition with a traditional linear flow, and that really is important. If there is anything, for those of you, at the founding, there was very little age difference between the students who came to Stockton. I'm going off script here, as you can tell. The students who went to Stockton, okay, and the faculty, because we recruited a very, very young faculty at the beginning of the institution, and we were a little bit of an older student body because many had been coming back from the Vietnam War and things of that nature. So it was a very different kind of situations, and students were deeply engaged in virtually everything that happened at the institution. This not only is illustrative of a really shared governance, it's also the role of the students in creating the history of Stockton. So thank all of you. So let me acknowledge you. Jessica Chamberlain, raise your hands so you can get rounds of applause. Kimberly Kaye, and I hope I said it correctly. You hear, Kim? You're allowed to go higher than that. Stephen Keeney. Stephen, way in the back. Thank you, Stephen. Sophia Lepresti, there you go. And Stockton alumna Dana Jackson, is she here? She might not, is she here? Oh, yes, good to see you. Thank all for their imagination and drive in helping to shape this idea and move it from a creative concept to a beautiful, finished work of art. This inventive approach makes 50th in Flight more than just a retrospective of Stockton's past. It's a dynamic installation that can serve many purposes. It's a teaching tool that can communicate our university's history outside of a traditional classroom setting. You know, lots of people walk down here for many reasons, everything from getting down to there, to the event room and the like, and all they've been looking at is a blank wall since May of whenever we opened this place up. I forget what year it was, 15, 16, somewhere in, when is it?
2011.
Oh my goodness, I'm aging myself, huh? 2011. Just seems like yesterday that we opened up. But now it really helps, it you know, completes us, as a movie said. It's also a storytelling device, and that's what makes it special, something to inform and entertain prospective students, of which we're going to have thousands here coming this weekend, and I'm sure they'll stop by that. Their families, certainly our alum, and when they visit our campus. As you peruse through the images, you will see the care demonstrated by the committee. They sought a balance among the images and material that, one, focused on students, faculty, and staff to ensure all the constituents at Stockton saw themselves in it. Blended materials from each of Stockton's 5 decades, of which I've been here for all 5 of them. I just want to reinforce that. I will not be here for a 6th one. I'm going to tell you that right now. And included people, administrators, and places from all of our campuses, all of the campuses, and instructional sites. What we see here today is only the beginning, though. This exhibit remains very much a work in progress, and I hope it always changes and as has Stockton. The website will continue to be enhanced with new images and stories and ongoing creation and celebration of Stockton's story. The project will serve as a fitting symbol of education, knowledge, and inspiration, just like the institution it represents. Thank you, all of you, for, you know, such a beautiful exhibit. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kesselman. Now I am pleased to welcome to the podium Jessica Chamberlain. And Jess is a graduate student in the American Studies program and is a member of the 50th Anniversary Exhibits team. It was Jess, actually, who originally proposed the idea for the mural, and she brought it up to one of our team meetings back in the fall. Please help me welcome Jessica Chamberlain.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. I have worked on the 50th anniversary project for about 5 years now, originally as an intern for Dr. Tom Kinsella and Dr. Ken Tompkins, and now as a graduate student and special collections staff member. When we first started contemplating ideas for this exhibit, we all agreed on the mural, but the next question was where it was going to be placed. Myself and my fellow graduate student workers, Sophia Lopresti and Stephen Keeney, all agreed that the best place for this mural to reside is across from the president's portraits so that they can look upon all of our progress over the last 50 years. And also, I mean, the giant blank wall was begging for some artwork on it. Our biggest hope for this mural was that everyone in the Stockton community could feel represented. Whether it's you yourself in the mural, a family member, a friend, a club, organization, or a professor, our hope is that everyone can see a representation of themselves somewhere in this mural. This project has opened up my mind to the possibilities of working with archival materials and has shown me the value of preservation. Before I finish, I would like to give a special thank you to Dr. Tom Kinsella and Special Collections Librarian Heather Perez for always believing in me in the past 5 years, as well as the committee and President Kesselman for giving the students a voice in this project. In addition, I would like to thank my fiancé, Evan, who I met at Stockton 5 years ago, for listening to me coming home ranting about this project for 5 years. And also my parents, who are in the front row, VIP seats, for supporting me since I was a freshman here in fall of 2016. This is an awesome finale for my career as a student at Stockton, and I hope all of you are as proud and excited about this mural as we are. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much, Jess. In December of 1967, Mrs. Elizabeth Alton, one of our founding mothers, formed the South Jersey Committee for a State College University Complex. Members of the committee included superintendents of regional schools, owners and executives of local businesses, elected officials, religious leaders, and advocates for education. It was this group of community partners that organized a speaking tour, a letter writing campaign, and a Get Out the Vote drive, and ultimately succeeded in bringing a four-year college to South Jersey, our very own Stockton State College, now Stockton University. Mrs. Alton recognized that the need for an institution of higher education in the area would only be realized by working with others, both those with like minds and those that brought new perspectives and ideas. Likewise, I want to acknowledge the efforts of our own committee, the 50th Anniversary Exhibits Committee, as we have sought to commemorate the success of Mrs. Alton's committee and the ensuing 50 years of growing, building, learning, and soaring. I want to thank and recognize the other two co-chairs, Dr. Michelle McDonald and Ed Willerman, who have guided the project to fruition with me. The team's student members, as mentioned by President Kesselman, were the impetus for the idea behind the mural and also suggested the location for it. Thank you again to Jess, Stephen Keeney, Sophia Lopresti, and Kimberly Kaye. Alumna Dana Jackson volunteered her time to participate on the team. Thank you. Thank you also to the faculty, staff, and administrators on the team, many of whom have worked on this project for months, as President Kesselman mentioned. Susan Allen, Michael Cagno, Dr. Arnaldo Cordero Roman, Shakania Demosthenes, Patricia Fazio, Dr. Christy Goodnight, Dr. Tom Kinsella, Donna Metrock, James Polero, Louise Tillstrom, Dr. Wendell White, and Dr. Laura Zucconi. As you can see, it has truly been a collaborative effort. Each member of the exhibits team contributed their unique talents, institutional knowledge, and experiences to the project. In addition to reviewing the thousands of photographs that went into making the mural from university archives, university relations and marketing, and also submitted photographs from our community to select the ones that are before you, the team members researched, wrote, and edited the 50 stories for the website. Along the way, we have learned many interesting things, like the name of the first osprey mascot. Anyone know? Not you, Jess. Ozzy the osprey. And also the story behind Lake Fred's creation and its naming. From the students and alumni, we learned about gazebros and gazebians, and about the fire drills on the boardwalk that brought students together in Atlantic City. In addition, the 50th Anniversary Exhibits team wishes to recognize the contributions of the earlier 50th Anniversary Project team, the current 50th Anniversary Steering Committee, as well as the assistance of employees from University Relations and Marketing, Graphics Production, Event Services, Chartwells, and Facilities Planning. We also appreciate the contributions of students, faculty, staff, and alumni who sent in additional photographs for the mural and also wrote some of the stories on the website. Kimberly Albrecht, Brooke Arts, Tanika Boggs, Christy Coleman-Buziotis, Angela Braun, Mackenzie Briggs, Allison Cook, Joyce DeSazio, Dr. Claude Epstein, William Hamilton, Sarah Hanlon, Lori Holdren, Lori Melchione, Amber Munchback, Brittany O'Connor, Dr. Kate Ogden, Dr. Ken Tompkins, Michaela Weintraub, and Kenneth Windish. While we weren't able to include in the mural all of the tens of thousands of people that have worked to make Stockton what it is today, we recognize each of you and thank you for your contributions. As you look at the 50th in Flight mural and the website, we hope that you will find an image with which you can connect. It may be a club or organization or sport in which you participate, or a scenic spot where you like to rest and think, or an event that you organized or attended. And although the celebration of the 50th anniversary is winding down, we anticipate that the 50th in Flight project is just taking off. As you can see, there are many more images and stories to be told, as well as more history to be made in our next 50 years and beyond. Please take a moment to look at the mural and to check out the website. You can use the QR code to go directly to it today. And also, please join us for refreshments in the Grand Hall right behind us. Thank you so much for coming today.